Hello and welcome back. One of the things that deeply interests me is the subject of creativity, and in particular, the challenge of how to produce your best creative work. This involves connecting with sources of creativity and working with your tools and skills, and finding the best processes by which you can successfully take a vision and turn it into a satisfying creative work. So I am lucky to have a group of spirit advisors who give me guidance and share their wisdom in this subject. And the name they've given me for this group is the Cast of Characters, which is kind of fun. So what I'm going to do is read you one statement that I channeled from the Cast of Characters. And this is on the subject of rhythm in your creative work. Work has a rhythm to it. In your own work, you might use a certain rhythm to your work, a rhythm that gives you good results most of the time. Or you might use the same rhythm all the time, and it might give you good results sometimes and poor results the rest of the time. You might believe you're not good at a certain kind of task when in fact you are trying to apply a work rhythm that is a poor fit for the task. Usually the choice of rhythm is entirely unconscious, driven by tradition and habit. If your work is flowing poorly, or if the results are not as exciting and fresh as you would like, ask yourself, could I get different results by doing this work in a different rhythm? We have to acknowledge that sometimes you don't have a lot of choice about the rhythm of your work. If you're baking bread, for example, the work itself imposes its own rhythm onto you. The cycles of kneading and rising and baking limit your flexibility. You must take each step at the right time, and if you get too far off of the task's natural schedule, your results will be poor. And of course, you might work a job on a schedule that you have no control over. You must adapt yourself to the rhythms of the job, even if they clash with your own natural rhythms. But there are cases where you have a great deal of control over the rhythms of your work. In these cases, feel your way into the best rhythm for you and for the task you are doing. So this statement by the Cast of Characters is about matching your own rhythms to the rhythms of the task that you're doing and finding a good harmony so that you can get good results. I am pretty good at doing things on a daily rhythm. If I have a task that fits into my daily schedule, I can follow it pretty faithfully. But there are certain kinds of creative tasks that I've found just don't work on a daily rhythm. And when I've tried to do those on a daily rhythm, it doesn't work very well. So for example, I journal every day. I write in my journals every day. What I've found is when I'm trying to write a book, if I try to just devote an hour a day to the book, my writing quality is not very good. So I hope this gives you something interesting to think about as you look at where you have difficulties in the things that you're trying to do. And you can look for ways to apply a different rhythm. It maybe there are rhythms that you never thought about using. So take a look at that and see what crazy things you could try that are different from what you usually do, and see if that gives you a different result. All right, that's it for today. I'm keeping this short. I will see you tomorrow.